Yo, what up? So, Johnny Somali, aka Ramsey Khalid Ishmael or Ismail. It's this guy just can't seem to not be a nuisance. Like he just has to cause chaos wherever he is. Like I don't know if it's like okay, is Johnny just an idiot? Is he causing, is he continuously getting in trouble because he's just an idiot and he wants to just cause chaos and get arrested and end up spending a lot of time in jail? Is he just an idiot and just wants that? Or is he like, I don't want to say this. I don't want to say genius because I don't think it's a genius move. Is he desperate? Let's go with desperate. Is he desperate to continuously commit crimes in Korea until they just get sick of him and expedite? I think expedite's the right word. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But until he is forced out of Korea, like they just don't want to deal with him. They don't want to deal with the trials and all that. Just like, you know what, get him out of here, send him back to America. Let them deal with them. Is he doing that, or is he just really stupid? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he trying to get sent back to America because, they'll probably be less harsh on him? Or is he actually just really stupid and just keeps racking up crimes in Korea and will end up spending a lot of jail time in Korea? I don't know, but let's go check out this video because apparently, Johnny Somali, disrespectful streamer, IRL streamer, was arrested live in Korea. And this is by the YouTube channel Atozy. So as always, links to the video, links to the channel will both be in the description below. But before we get to the video, you know what I'm saying, fit check, you know what I'm saying? I'm just wearing that good old, it was me. I let the dogs out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Other than that, second thing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your boy's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So be sure to subscribe. Help your boy out. Anyway, let's get it.
Prank calling and being wanted for questioning by the Korean police was not enough for the most disliked streamer in the world, because apparently just the next day he continued to brag and prank call the police, then said if he got enough donations he was going to run out and get arrested on the street. And that's exactly what happened, all while he has another ongoing criminal trial. They're currently
donation goal blank, and the result, I will run out and get arrested in the streets. What the, like, imagine that. Like, bro, are you serious right now?
adding more and more charges to almost every single month now, and this most recent live stream might add another dozen charges. It just seems like his goal is to be stuck in South Korea for as long as possible, and he even acknowledges this.
I'm stuck in Korea for a long time. I don't know when I can go home.
Why?
The police will not let me go home.
It looks like this reality has slowly started.
Looks like there are some people in Korea that don't know who he is. I don't know if that's a Korean like native or who that person was, but if you're a Korean native and you don't know who Johnny Somali is, either you're like an old person that doesn't really pay attention to a lot of like, chaos stuff type ish. You just like go about your days peacefully, or you're like under a rock maybe. I don't know. Because I figured, especially after the statue dance, I figured a lot of people in South Korea would know who he is. Maybe they know the name, but they don't know the face. You feel me? But yeah, because I know that statue thing though, where he like danced on the statue of the comfort woman. I know that pissed off a lot of Koreans. Maybe not all of them, I guess, but a lot of them. Anyway.
To hit him over the last couple of days, as he suddenly seems very apathetic to where his life is going right now. But as you see later on, he's essentially crying for help because he wants to be sent back to the US. His only issue is everything he's currently doing will only prolong the amount of time he's in Korea. So he just starts,
unless his goal is to just annoy them so hard that they just say fuck it and send them back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is that, I don't think that could happen, right? But he needs to spend time in jail. He needs this punishment.
off the stream as usual. He gets extremely drunk, then immediately goes on to harassing people. At this point, I guess he just treats harassing random people on his stream as a 9 to 5. Dude just clocked in and went to work. So I guess after a
It's the only form of content he knows.
long, hard day of harassing innocent Koreans, he goes back to his apartment and prank calls 911 for his stream content.
Power shot right now. I swear to God, look at the upstairs. I'm calling the cops right now on the watch. I'm calling the cops right now. I'm calling the Korean cops.
So he wanted someone to donate for him to prank
Real quick, did you hear this? The slur, like the slur within his speech? I'm calling cops. Like, this dude is fucked up, and just decides to prank call the police.
call the police. Then someone donated $5, and that's exactly what he did.
Let me see
Wait.
bread.
$5, and he'll get himself in trouble with the Korean police. He'll prank call the Korean police for $5. You only charge $5? You're like a little OnlyFans hoe who thinks they're the shit because they charged $4.99 to see their ass. That's funny.
Oh! Hey, listen, are you police? Are you police?
Yes, police.
Police?
Yes.
You know my name? My name is Johnny Somali.
Honey,
Are you song for police?
police emergency call 112. Do you need help in police?
Korean emergency 112?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Accident, I'm sorry. Watch. They give me a watch to call the police. I'm sorry. It's accident. Sorry. 감사합니다. Sorry. 감사합니다.
Okay, you fine?
Sorry, I'm fine. 감사합니다.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Now, I don't know if it's true, but I don't know what 감사합니다 means in Korean. But if from the last video he was saying something to the chick, and he was when he was stalking slightly homeless and Nana, the girl that homeless was on a date with for a second. Is that the same word he was saying to her? Because if that's the same word, then I think it means, they said that it means like cream pie or something like that, which is like harassment. So is that the same word, or does it mean sorry? I don't know, to be honest. Let me look it up. Let me actually look it up. What does maybe I should like do this in like incognito. Give me a hot second because I don't really know. Incognito. That word meaning comes how do I say thank? Oh, it says thank you. Let me show you. Kamsahamnida. Kamsahamnida. How to say thank you. So did he say, I guess he's saying thank you in Korean? All right, so it's not the other word.
Stop playing!
How do you go about thinking this is lit? How do you go about committing petty crimes and thinking you're lit off prank calling the police? If you're going to be a criminal, be a fucking criminal. Do something so manipulative, so maniacal, that people remember your name off the first action you've done, just off being alive. People know who you are just simply because you exist and you haven't even done the crime yet. Do something that makes people fear you before you actually do the crime. If you're going to be a criminal, be a fucking criminal. Don't half-ass this shit. Don't dip your toes in the water thinking you're the shit because you dipped your toes in pee and piss. If you're gonna be a fucking criminal, be a criminal. Do something that's going to make people fear your name for centuries simply because you did one thing. Do something memorable. Don't just go around like a toddler throwing a temper tantrum in a foreign country, a country that's foreign to you. Don't just do that. If you're gonna be a criminal, be a fucking criminal. What is this bullshit? I'm gonna prank call the police and think I'm lit because I did that shit and try to get hype off of it. What is this bullshit? What's this childish bullshit? If you're gonna be a criminal, be a fucking criminal. Make them fear your name. Make them, if they say your name, they stutter to say your name and can't even get it out. Make them fear and revere you. Like, what is this bullshit? This isn't gonna get you anywhere. This isn't gonna get you no respect. People are just gonna think you're a fucking nuisance and just want to be rid of you. They don't want to deal with you. That's not high level criminal shit. That's not respectable criminal shit. If you're gonna be a criminal, be a fucking criminal. What is this bullshit? Okay, so anyway, let's get back to this video. I mean, like, Johnny is basically showing us he ain't about shit. You know what I'm saying? He thinks just prank calling the police is something to get hype about. Fucking immature. Fucking amateur. Fucking immature amateur.
Run a buddy! Call the police! They got GPS! I am playing!
Dude thinks he's a legend for filming himself prank calling the police for $5. Yeah, that'll be showed in his trial. I mean, this guy very likely added yet another charge to his criminal case for $5. He can't even.
Also, if that is like he said the police, they gave me a watch to call the police. If that is a watch the police gave you that has like tracking on it just so they can keep track of you, then like prank calling them from that is not really a good idea because they're just gonna find out where it's coming from and know it's you. Also, even though that, you know, you say your name over the phone, but they're gonna know where you are so they can come pick you up. But anyway, if again it is a watch the police gave you for tracking, then it's like nigga, why are you proud of that? I don't get it. I mean, maybe you can save yourself because like you're considered a golden goblin in Korea. And like a golden goblin is if you see the golden goblin and you attack the golden goblin, hit the golden goblin, then you'll get rich. You know what I'm saying? So do with that information what you will. But like, so maybe it's for like that purpose to like, hey, I'm being attacked. I need protection. If you want me to continue through all these trials that y'all got me upset up for, I need protection real quick. If that's the case, then that's the case. But like, why flex that you have if it's a tracking device, like if it's meant for tracking, why flex that you have that?
Even buy a Big Mac with that here in the States. But then he gets another $5 donation.
You can't buy a Big Mac with $5 in the States. How much does a Big Mac cost? Oh, there it is. $5.29. You really can't buy a Big Mac in the States for $5.
Donation, so he calls them again.
I'm calling the police right now. Hello. You know me, Johnny Somali.
Yeah?
Johnny Somali?
Somalia?
Johnny Somali.
Nigga,
Johnny Somali?
how many times does he have to say yeah for you to understand that he knows you?
You song for police?
This is a Seoul Metro Police Station.
You're Seoul Metro Police Station?
Can you say English?
You are what police station?
They said, can you say in English? So Johnny is so fucked up and slurring his words that they don't even think he's speaking English. Like how bad is that? How fucked are you?
Are you?
Yeah, this is police station.
Seoul Metro Police?
Yeah, they said
All
yeah.
right, this is police station.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Again, like, why do you think? Why does he act like this? He did something big. Why does he act like he did some amazing feat that no one else can replicate? Why is this? Why does he think this makes him stand out? Why does he think this makes him big and tough and like the shit? Why does he think this is something impressive? Again, if you're going to be a criminal, be a fucking criminal. What is this baby bullshit?
He keeps proving to me that he is the dumbest human being that I've ever seen in my life. This is what really happens when you go so long without any real consequences. You start to think that you're above them. And it's just going to be very humbling for him when the sentencing day comes, because that's only his first trial. If he keeps doing stuff like this and what we're about to see, there'll be many more trials to come. And he's stuck in Korea until all of the criminal trials are over, all of the time is served, and all of the fines are paid. And then he'll also have to pay an additional $2,000 fine to get deported. On top of that, he could get a lifetime ban from Korea. But I guess that's just the least of his problems. But if we jump ahead a few hours,
Yo, those least of his problems, quote unquote, least of his problems. That's a laundry list of problems to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's kind of fucked. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about him.
he's still extremely drunk and he ends up going to bed, but he keeps streaming. And it seems like he was going to go to sleep until his audience started donating again and telling him, hey, you got to get up. So he then shouted out the creator of the new website that he streams on.
Shout out the owner or whatever. You guys wouldn't have got this stream if it wasn't for the party owner. The owner of the website told me to go live tonight, so that's why I went live.
That's interesting. So if it wasn't for the creator of Party, this stream wouldn't have happened. But as I said earlier, because he was getting donations, he chose to go back outside, drunk, to rack up some more charges. Because why not at this point?
Oh my God. Sorry. Yo, sorry. Sorry. Hello. Oh, 감사합니다. Sorry. A YouTuber. Oh.
Now, like we already saw, 감사합니다 means thank you. So he's saying sorry, thank you, sorry, thank you. What?
Vigo.
Also, is he naked in the elevator? Just trying. Why is it be like every person he sees he has to try to interact with and harass?
Sorry. 감사합니다.
Sorry, thank you.
감사합니다. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Oh, hell no. Oh, this is crazy.
Why are you filming him against his will?
I guess that last comment right there was for seeing something.
Call the police. Oh, shit going on.
Did his junk slip out of his boxers? And that's why he's like turned the camera to the other guy. So I'm going to jail. And then Atozy, like, I guess I'm getting that comment was for seeing something. Did his junk slip out? I Show Speed did it better.
Clothes off.
Not that I saw the video.
I don't care. Oh, shit. I don't care. What's up? What you looking at me for? What you looking at? Huh? What you looking at me for?
Again, every person he sees, he has to try to harass. Disgusting.
What you want?
It now seems like that Johnny has exported the New York homeless experience to South Korea. Because what we're seeing and what we'll continue to see is essentially the same behavior, except Johnny is sticking a live stream camera in random people's faces on top of that.
Huh? Who? My friend. Oh, I love. My friend.
We had to remove him harassing. Wait. We had to remove him harassing and twerking on a construction worker in order to post a video. They had to remove him twerking on and harassing a construction worker just to post a video on YouTube. They had to remove something that he did on the party that he live streamed just to post this on YouTube. Marinate on that though.
I actually can't wait to see the judge's face when they wheel in this bad boy into the courtroom
Hey,
and show the
yo, hold on. Like when I was in middle school, high school, I don't know. Like whenever we saw this shit roll into the classroom, they still do that. It's like we were like, oh, today's gonna be lit. We're just gonna be. I might get some extra sleep. I might just sit here and talk to my friends. We might just pull out some dice and you know what I'm saying, crack some shit. Anyway, we might just you know what I'm saying, chill. You know what I'm saying? This is also might pull out the Game Boy. Was Game Boy out back? No, it wasn't. Yeah, we might just fucking chill. We'll be sitting there talking in the back of the classroom, throwing paper planes. Paper planes were a thing back then. Do y'all still make paper planes? Dating myself a little bit here, but it doesn't matter because you know I'm immortal anyway. So cat's out the bag.
judge all this footage. But his whole persona starts to slip here because this is where we realize all of this is some extremely stupid strategy to go home.
Bring the police right on. Bring them. I'm mentally.
So he said he's mentally R-word, like retarded. I'm just gonna say it. I'm guessing he actually does think that if he does enough stupid shit and does enough petty crimes, that the Korea will get tired of him and just be like, you know what, forget all the charges, forget all the trials, just send him home. We don't want to deal with him. He needs this punishment. He needs this punishment because he's done so much without consequence. And right now he's thinking it's just like Japan. Just because it's a country in Asia, he thinks it's just like Japan. Like he's gonna get a slap on the wrist, a fine, and sent away. So maybe it's like setting in him that he's actually in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to push forward more into it instead of facing depression and then realizing he's actually like fucked. He's trying to push more into his dirty deeds in order to get him sent home, in order to force Korea to send him home to America, where he's likely to get a lighter sentence, if not any sentence at all. But he needs this punishment. Otherwise, he will never learn. Otherwise, he will never grow. Keep him in prison for 30, 40 years, 50 years. We don't care. Like, he needs this punishment. And I am sorry to the Korean people for their tax dollars having to keep this guy in jail, but he needs this. He needs it.
Be back to America.
Again, dude's not going to be sent home to the US for years. And the more stuff like this that he does, the longer it's going to take him to be able to return home. And to make everything worse for him, he's doing all of this for like 10 viewers sitting there live. He's definitely going to be a fascinating case study on how live stream viewers hyped him up and convinced him to ruin his life for $5 donations. This is actually just absurd to see unfold in front of us, as every time I think he couldn't make things worse for himself, he does exactly that.
Again, he's gonna end up being a case study after all this. Like how to ruin your life on purpose for like peanuts online for $5 online. That's like he's like an OF 304. You know what I'm saying? He's like an OF 304, just willing to ruin their lives and make themselves less valuable for $4.99 on a website. Yep.
Bring the fence. I swear to God, if they bring the cops, I'm running on the cops. I'm running on the cops right now. I run around.
He's hoping someone calls the cops. He's hoping someone calls the cops so he can actually go to sleep like he was trying to do before his chat was like, hey, wake up and go entertain us. Be entertaining to us. So he was trying to go to sleep. His chat made sure to wake him up and send him and make sure to send him outside that he goes and gets himself in trouble. So maybe he's trying to get himself in trouble because if he gets hit by the police, he can film their reaction and try to get a clip out of it and like, oh, they got me. Oh, they got me, blah, blah, blah. And then he can actually go home and turn the stream off and go to sleep. Like, is that what this is?
This thing like this. Chat, spam one in the chat. Spam one in the chat.
Again, we are watching a live stream chat destroy a man, masking themselves as his supporters. But he slips up again and he shows that he's really just trying to do this to get sent home.
Y'all, I'll put him in the mental hospital right now. Let's go. Y'all, I'm getting free. Well, send me home to America. Put us in the hospital. I'll put this in the house right now.
When will he realize that the more he does stuff like this, the longer it will take him to get home? His original strategy of not streaming for months actually worked out pretty well for him, except he wasn't making any money nor getting too much attention. And I think the lack of attention part was what really broke him. So I guess he will just willingly destroy his own life for that attention now. So he then goes back to screaming at people to call the police again. Outside first, then he goes inside to continue.
Somebody call the police. Somebody call the police.
You see what I'm saying? Like, he's walking around asking for people to call the police. Like, he just wants to go to sleep in the long run. But his chat is like, hey, go cause trouble, go get arrested. We want to see that. We want to see you ruin your life for $5 or whatever. We want to see you ruin your life. Go do that. So he's trying to go do that so he can hurry up and go back to sleep. That's my opinion.
Call the police right now. Korea number 1. Korea. Yeah, you don't understand me. Call the police. Police. Call the police now. Call the police right now. I'm telling you right now, call the police.
I mean, that's kind of getting close to a threat right there when you're yelling at people inside of a closed elevator to call the police right now.
Why does his head look slightly smaller than the rest of his body? Just slightly smaller than the rest of his body. Maybe it's just me.
Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. I dare you, call the police.
You see what I'm saying? As soon as someone else shows up, he's begging them to call the police. He wants to escape this and just go to sleep. Like, he's trapped by his chat. But then again, he is the one that decided it was a good idea to build his following on harassing random people in the streets. He was the one that decided to build his following on being toxic and being annoying and being a criminal. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that decided to do that. So now when his audience that comes to watch him is forcing him to stay awake and go out and get himself in trouble, now he's walking around and he's suddenly begging for the police to call. He's suddenly begging for people to call the police so he can get arrested. That's my opinion.
Call the police right now.
He's just not doing himself any favors here. I guess he's just really just testing the limits of what you can get away with in South Korea. And this is just really where he found his temporary limit when he started messing around with another group of construction workers.
Let's support the construction workers. They want to charge me for doing twerking on the subway. I'm allowed to twerk in public. Boom, 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 boom. I want you right. Let's go. Let's go, Korea. Korea number 1.
Yeah, this is depressing at this point. It's been depressing for a while now, but this is what I assume is rock bottom, right? It can't get lower than this, right? But thankfully, the police did finally show up.
Korea number 1, yes. Korea. Oh, police? Oh, what the? Who the f are you? Relax. Don't touch. Why are you touching me?
You know exactly why they're interacting. You know exactly what they're there for. You're low key. You're satisfied that they're finally showed up, and now you're trying to get that clip that your audiences are trying to get you to get by acting like, "Oh, I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. Korean police, why are you touching me?" Blah blah. Stop that shit, bro. Like, stop the fake shit. Stop it. Again, if you're gonna be a fucking criminal, be a fucking criminal. None of this petty bullshit. Do something that will make people fear your name simply because you existed. Do something that will make people glad that you're in prison and can no longer harm others. Do something that will make people never mind.
What are you touching me? I'm jogging. What are you touching? Oh my God, what the f are you doing? Yo, oh my God, the police got me in quick. That's crazy. What are you doing? Relax. Jogging. I'm Beagle. Oh my God! Look, you did this. It's your fault.
Give me ID card.
I don't have my hotel. No, my hotel, my house. I don't have. I'm jogging.
You drunk?
I'm not drunk.
So apparently he reeks of alcohol. His chat is now super happy because their circus clown is in trouble again. And at the end of the day, he's going to be the one that has to deal with the consequences of his own actions. What they will actually be, though, that's still to be determined, because South Korea apparently moves through cases fairly slow in comparison to the States. So even though he hasn't received a punishment yet, does not mean that that's not going to happen. Especially if he keeps on doing things like this, it's just going to get worse and worse for him.
No, it's morning.
You cannot speak Korean?
English, Vigo. Vigo.
What?
Vigo.
저 본인이 경찰관이 대한민국
Vigo,
경찰관이
Vigo, English.
제시한
My face, my face.
수가 있어요.
My face, my face, my face.
Now.
My face.
그리고 저희 촬영하지 마세요.
My face, my face.
Don't take a video.
My face. Legal, it's my face.
You drunk?
No, I'm not
you
drunk.
know ID card.
I have my ID card. Come. ID card, I give you.
Yeah, stop.
I don't know why you're saying I'm not drunk when they can just. I'm sure Korea has a breathalyzer. You know what I'm saying? Something like it.
Jogging, I'm working out. Translator.
야, 너 경범.
Translate.
해놓고 주치단 놈. 자.
Give me the translator.
Excuse me.
Translate.
Yeah?
Translate.
한국말 할 줄 몰라?
English.
너는 지금 첫
English.
번째로
English.
체포되는 거야.
English.
Arrest. Okay?
No, I give my ID card.
No. Stop.
Yeah, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
What a casual Saturday morning in Seoul. The weather is nice, and an American live streamer is getting arrested for LARPing as a New York City homeless person for money. And also, he's getting pretty close to resisting arrest with that current attitude.
You arrested.
For what? For what? Relax. For what?
Okay.
He keeps operating like he's still in the US, but then he mutes the stream, I'm assuming to hide the details of his arrest from the public. But 2 minutes later, he unmutes so he can say this to the police officer.
Speak English. What are you doing?
Hello.
Why?
You arrested.
I don't care. Arrest me. I'm not go. Yeah, I'm scared of you. We live. Shoutoutparty.com. Come, I give you my passport. Come.
I don't know if that's the best promotion for the website, unless they just want a bunch of degens that are worse than people on Kick, or they are just like people on Kick. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of pedos, a bunch of, rapists, or, a bunch of people that should be on watch list. I don't know if that's the best shout out to party, unless they want those type of people.
Stop.
I'm chill. Relax.
Stop.
Relax.
Go on. Take a video.
This is not what you want the judge to see before he has to sentence you. I mean, this dude has essentially managed to stack a bunch of petty crimes and turn it into facing 10 years in prison. And he's giving the judge zero reasons to go easy on him with the sentencing. And that is also just for the first trial. The max sentence is 10 years for the first trial only. Then I guess what we're currently seeing unfold could be in the second or third trial. And obviously he'll be tried as a repeat offender then. It's just all so tiring at this point. I'm shocked that it got this far.
Don't take a video.
My face. What is the reason?
You are arrested.
For what?
Turn off.
For no.
Turn off.
No.
No?
I have I'm Vigo, American.
I
Nobody
know.
cares.
I'm from America.
You arrested.
I don't care. Do it.
You arrested.
Do it then. Do it then. Call the police then. For what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, how many?
Anonymous sent
Okay,
$5.
no problem. I'm fine.
You arrested.
I'm guessing that's a copyright song that Anonymous just played from Johnny's speaker. Or he's got his laptop. So I don't know if it's offensive or anything, but if anybody caught what it was, let me know in the comments below. But yeah. It looks like the stream had to be meat, or the YouTube video.
And just
had to
like
be
that,
muted.
he was arrested. It seems like he was taken into the police station and then they allegedly drove him back home. And because he's not getting immediate consequences, he's bragging about this and he thinks it's super funny. But eventually, his actions will catch up to him. But the guy thinks he's a genius. So in the meantime, we'll just let the genius do his own thing and continue to tear apart his own life for some basic attention online. But hey, if you want to see the full coverage of me flying out to his trial in Korea, you can click on this video right here. And if you're new here, feel free.
All right, yo, shout out to Atozy because once again, another banger video. He's been on, him and Legal Mindset have been on Johnny Somali's ass when it comes to these trials and his doings in Korea. They have been, making sure they cover that shit. And I've just been trying to tag along, following behind, doing my little reaction thing. But as always, links to Atozy's channel and link to his video both in the description below. So be sure to check him out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, is Johnny trying to force Korea to kick him out? Or is he just that stupid? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do. And like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. And you know what it is after that, in case I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace and much love to you.